And finally on to the green creatures. Arbor Elf is not quite Llanowar Elf in that you have to do some silly games to get mana. You can't use him while casting a spell. You have to tap the force first and so forth. But he works. He's fine. Bond Beetle does put a counter on things, which is very useful at times. Centaur Courser's fine. We've seen these guys before. They're all good creatures. This guy's new. The 3/3 hexproof guy is an excellent target for your rankers and so forth. He can't be bounced. He can't be killed. He sits there. He's very solid. I like him quite a bit. This guy, on the other hand, is nuts. He is insane. He's green's best creature. 4/4 vigilance is great. Green doesn't get a lot of vigilance. A spider that trades straight up with Sarah Angel. Deadly Recluse will do that, but this will also beat for 4. He is really good. Probably green's best common by a long shot. Spike Valve is okay. I've found that he generally tramples over a bear of some kind, and when he does, you're basically trading for a bear and shocking, which is okay. I did have this guy, however, get lofted by a Johnny, Caller of the Pride, who, making him a first striking trampler, killed my flyer with first strike damage and trampled over and then killed me with normal damage. But that's taking one of the best mythics in the sets to make him insane. He's good. This guy's okay. He's great if you don't have any extra guys. He's a bear. And if you do have any extra Timberpack Wolves, he's better than a bear. So he's highly playable. I like him. Fastward Gorger we've seen before. Yeva's Force Mage. This is not as good as the guys who are green tap, target creature gets +2/+2. This is a one-shot deal. That said, it's a pretty good shot. So highly playable, not super exciting. Moving on to the green uncommons. Acidic Slime, if anything, is better in this format than it has been in the last couple, and I've loved it in the last couple. Like I said, there are artifacts that have to die. There are enchantments that have to die. There are Mark of the Vampire, Pacifism, Oblivion Ring, Rancor, temporarily, all the rings, Chronomaton. The list is endless. Plus, of course, you can always mana screw somebody by killing one of their lands. Really, really good. So far, the format appears to be slow enough that I've been able to cast this guy when I've played him. Flinthoof Boar is, again, really good. The bears that get bigger if you control the right kind of land are just fine. If you're red-green, this guy's great. We've played him before. He is also very, very good. This guy depends solely on what you have in your deck. But there, Reach, that would be your spiders, Death Touch, Hexproof. There is a fair amount of stuff out there with these. And we're going to finish with Roaring Primodox, who may look like this is a disadvantage, but if you're playing green, you probably have some of green's commons. So this guy is a 4/4, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you pick up a creature, and then you get to replay it. So that creature might be Acidic Slime, so you can play Acidic Slime every turn. If you go back to the commons, putting a +1/+1 counter on your best guy each turn seems fine. Drawing a card seems fine. Giving somebody +2/+2 seems fine. There are a lot of commons that work really well. Not to mention that if you get it, the Primocrux does not look solely at green creatures. You can return the Black Bat that drains 2 life. You can return, well, there's an endless supply of these guys. Much, much better than you might think. And that's the end of the green common creatures and uncommon creatures. So